Now I hope is a clear, right? What is predicate? Predicate is a Boolean valued function. Now, how to use this predicate? Very simple. Have you remembered in the last sessions I covered something? Functional interface concept can be used to call lambda expressions. Functional interface can refer lambda expression, correct, right? Predicate is a functional interface or not? Yes, that's why, sir, we can use a predicate. We can use a predicate to refer lambda expressions, no problem at all. Now let me go for a small example, right? Here I am taking, just observe, I want to check whether the given number is greater than 10 or not. That's about my programming requirement. Are you getting that? I want to check whether the given number is greater than 10 or not. I will provide some int value. You have to check whether the given number is greater than 10 or not. That's about my requirement, right? Sir, let me go for public. Next, Boolean, public Boolean. What is the just I'm taking? Test the method. Public Boolean, test the method. Now I am taking integer I. Just have a look once, sir. Integer I. What is the argument I am passing? Some integer type. Now this test the method is going to check whether this number is greater than 10 or not. Okay. What I will take? If I greater than 10. If I greater than 10, return true. Else return false. Are you getting that? Else return false. A simple conditional check whether the given number is greater than 10 or not. Is it clear, right? Okay. Sir, now it's a normal Java method. Now my requirement is I want to convert this method into lambda expression. Are you able to understand, right? I want to convert this method into lambda expression. How we can able to do that, sir? Sir, what is the lambda expression? Have you remembered, right? In the last session somewhere we covered lambda expression is the method without having any name, correct or not? The method without having any name. Next, return type. Okay, these access modifier without having any name, return type, access modifier. Such type of method is by default considered as what? Lambda expression. I hope anonymous function is called lambda. Sir, I want to convert this one, sir. Now, integer I. What is this one, sir? Can you spell out? Integer I. Okay. Gives if I greater than 10. If I greater than 10, return if I greater than 10, return true. Else return false. That's all. This is the equivalent lambda expression for the given method. Sir, how to write lambda expression? You know. Sir, if I have Java method is there, how to convert into lambda expression? It's very clear, sir. Just a simple remove modifier, remove return type and remove method name. This is the corresponding lambda expression. Sir, now I want to simplify still I want to simplify this method, sir. Can you spell out what is the way? Okay, very simple. I. Have you remembered, right? Sir, if only one parameter is there, we can able to remove the braces. One thing. Next, based on the context, my compiler can able to guess the type also. That's why I gives, what is this one, sir? I gives. Next, sir, return all this code I can able to replace. Okay, I greater than 10. So this is the equivalent lambda expression. Sir, if you provide int value, if I provide I value, our lambda expression is going to check whether it is greater than 10 or not. If it is the 10 greater than 10, return true or return false. Have you observed, right? In the last videos I covered lambda expressions. Right now, observe this. This is about normal method. If I convert into lambda expression, this is the code. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, that's all. Sir, now my requirement here is take very special care about this one. Our predicate is a functional interface or not? Yes. Functional interface can refer lambda expression or not? Yes. Now I can refer this lambda expression with my predicate. Observe this one, sir. Sir, What is the type? What is the type of I? Integer type. What is the type of I? Integer type. What is I value greater than? This is the conditional check I have to perform. So how I can write equivalent? Okay, this is equivalent lambda expression. Of course, equivalent predicates are predicate of integer, predicate of integer p is equal to it will take some I value as input and it will perform greater than 10 or not. Are you getting? What it's going to do, sir? Can you spell out? Predicate of integer p I gives. So it's a predicate, sir. This predicate can take I as the argument and it will perform which conditions, sir? I is greater than or equal to greater than 10 or not. How I can call this one, sir? Very simple. System.out.println p dot test. What is that, sir? P dot test of 100. Now this p, it is going to take 100 as the input and it will check 100 greater than 10 or not. 100 greater than 10 or not? Yes, the answer by default will become true, sir. Is it clear for all of you? Similarly, system.out.println p dot test some 5 I am taking, sir. So 5 greater than 10 or not. Is it true or false, right? False. That's why the output we are going to get false. Are you able to understand, right? Sir, let me repeat once again. Observe that. I write a normal function. I write a normal method. Sir, which can take integer as the argument? Which can take integer as the argument? And it will perform some conditional check. If it returns, if it is greater than 10, return true, else return false. Now my question is, I want to convert this method into lambda expression. Regarding this is the equivalent lambda expression. Next, lambda expression can refer by predicate, because the reason is predicate is a functional interface. Correct or not? Okay. Now predicate of integer p gives, okay, sir, this is the input to test function. This is the conditional check which is going to be performed. Are you getting right? So my predicate can take integer type as the argument, and sir will check which conditions are greater than 10 or not. If it is greater than 10, returns true, else return false. System.out.print p.test of 100. What about its value, sir? Can you spell out? p.test of 100. 100 greater than 10 or not? Yes. That's why the answer will become true. Sir, p.test of 5 greater than 10 or not? No. That's why what is the answer we are going to get? False. Everyone can able to understand, right? Sir, what is a predicate? Predicate contain which method? Predicate is a boolean valued function, and the predicate contain which method, sir? Can you spell out? Test method. Test method can take one input argument and it will perform some conditional check. In our example, test method can take integer type as the argument, and which condition it is going to check whether that number greater than 10 or not. Is it clear for all of it? Okay, that's all. Let me convert into example style, okay, executable code, so that you people can feel comfortable, right? Okay. So now I want to explain whatever the previous explanation, whether the given number greater than 10 or not. Coding level I want to explain. Have you remembered, right, how you can write a predicate? Sir, predicate is a boolean valued function. It can always going to take some input type, input value, input argument, perform some conditional check, and returns a true or false based on, okay, condition, right? Now predicate of integer, okay, p is equal to, predicate of integer p is equal to, sir, I want to provide my input value is I is what type? Integer type. Next, I is the argument to which method? Test method. Because predicate contain which method, sir? Test method. Now I will become argument to test method, and which condition my test method is going to check? I greater than 10 or not. Everyone can able to understand that, okay? Sir, what is a predicate? Predicate is a Boolean valid function which can take some argument and perform some conditional check. Are you getting? In this case, it will take which type, sir? Integer type. Integer type. Next, sir, int value. And what condition it is going to check? Whether the given number is greater than 10 or not. Is it clear, right? Okay? Let me convert into executable program. Have a look once, sir. I'm taking a simple program, class test. I'm taking class test and public static void main method, public static void main method string array args. Regarding class test, public static void main string array args. Okay, now my target is, let me write a predicate. Sir, predicate. This predicate contain which method? Test method. That test method can take how many arguments? One argument. What is the type of that argument, right? Integer. Predicate of integer. Okay? Integer p is equal to, okay? Int value, if you can provide integer value, what condition it's going to check, sir? I greater than 10 or not. Sir, can you spell out what is this syntax? Array, what is this syntax? This syntax is nothing but one lambda expression. Predicate can refer lambda expression or not? Yes, because predicate itself is nothing but what? Function. Clear, right? Functional interface. That's why predicate can refer lambda expression. Sir, predicate contain how many method? Only one method, test method. Now this I will become argument to test method, and inside test method it will perform this conditional check. Clear for love period, okay? Now I want to use this predicate, okay, to check whether my given number greater than 10 or not. How I can able to do that? System.out.println SOP of p dot, sir, predicate contain which method? Predicate contain which method? Test method. Are you getting? P dot test of 100 I am taking. P dot test of 100. Sir, now this 100 is I value. 100 greater than 10 or not? Yes. That's why the answer by default we are going to get true is the answer. Next, the same way, system.out.println p dot test of 5 I am taken. Now I value will become 5. 5 is greater than 10 or not? No. What is the output by default we will get? False is the answer. Everyone can able to understand that, okay? Now that's all. End of this one, end of this. But make sure, sir, in this example we are using which one? Predicate. But predicate interface present inside which package, right? Java.util.function. Compulsory we require to write import statement. Have you observed, right? Import java.util.function, java.util.function dot star or dot predicate, right? Clear for all of you? It's a simple executable code to check whether the given number is greater than 10 or not with the predicate functional interface, right? Everyone can able to understand? Let me execute this code, sir. Have a look once. Already this program, already I typed here, have you observed, right? Import java.util.function.predicate. Next I created a predicate. Are you getting? Sir, predicate of integer p, I greater than, I gives I greater than 10. Sir, what is this one? This one itself is one lambda expression. Sir, predicate contain test method. Now I will become argument to test method and it will perform which conditional checks are? I greater than 10 or not. System.out.println p dot test of 100, p dot test of 5. Let me execute, sir. Sir, first one 100 greater than 10, true is the answer I have to get. Next, p dot test of 5, okay, false is the answer because 5 is not greater than 10. Now let me execute this code, sir. Java c test.java, Java test we are getting. What is the answer, sir? The answer by default will become first time true, second time false. Now I hope terminology is very clear for you people, right? So what is the predicate? Predicate is a Boolean valued function. Predicate can take some input type as the argument, perform some condition and return either true or false. I hope everyone can able to understand with a small example, right? Okay. Sir, in our example, this predicate can take which type as the argument, sir? Have you observed? Integer type. compulsory we have to pass int values as or integer values as argument to test method. By mistake, if you are providing any other type, immediately comparative method which you are going to get, sir. Remember this one. Suppose I want to pass system.out.println p dot test of. Okay, here I am taking Durga. P dot test of Durga. If I can take like this, immediately comparative method we will get, because this predicate is defined to take which one as the arguments are integer type as the argument, but you are passing which values are string type. Then immediately comparative method we are going to get saying incompatible types. Are you getting right? What is the type, sir? What is the comparative method? Incompatible type. String cannot be converted to predicate. Clear for all of you? Okay? String cannot be converted to integer. This is the comparative method by default we are going to get. Can I go for this? Just observe that, sir. Sir, what I want to do here is, just I want to pass Durga. Just I want to pass Durga like this. Sir, have you observed? In the first case, 105 acceptable, but if I can pass p dot test of Durga, yeah, have a look once. What is the comparative method by default we are going to get? Observe that. What is that comparative method? Incompatible types. String cannot be converted to integer. Remember this one, sir. String cannot be converted to integer. This is the comparative method by default we will get. Okay, sir, make sure string cannot be converted to integer, right? Okay, that's all. So what is predicate? What is predicate? Which method present inside? How you can use predicate? You people got the basic idea. What is the predicate, sir? Predicate is a boolean valued function. Next, a predicate contain which method? Test method. Test method can take input argument or not? Yes. Test method will perform some conditional check. Based on that conditional check, it will return either true or false. Okay, sir, now let me use this predicate for some other examples purpose, right?